Mountain God needs no donations, only worship please. Chap, 40.5 fan fiction by Azazyel. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel for listening and patreon.com/Azazyel to read all of his stories. Bob Jim Juinor was not a superstitious young man. He didn't actually like to think much at all, but when he woke up for his morning chores and saw Bob Jim Sr. milking his father's favorite cow Blessy for glowing milk that could heal people, Bob Jim Juinor knew that his life had changed as he saw the blue screen that his father told him how to conjure up. So Pa, I should take the beast tamer class to make our cattle into an army? But shouldn't I stick with the archer class so I can use our guns to shoot the monsters in the dungeon? Bob Jim Juinor asked, and his father shook his head, and he couldn't help but feel jealous as his father had become extremely handsome with his beard and muscular frame that had been fixed due to the system's implementation of a mana core into everyone, whereas he still was a gangly teenager. No boy. His father Bob Jim Sr. said patiently. Back in the war, transportation and logistics are king. If we have an army of beasts we can guide, while still becoming stronger on our own, then we don't need the other classes. Plus we live in Florida, we already have an overgrowing population of massive snakes and gators we can use as our beasts of war. His father explained, and then Junior gulped as he imagined riding on the back of an elephant-sized gator that would take down a dragon or something. Now son, go watch that finagle Twitch or whatever it's called and those live streamers to find out the tricks to getting stuff in the dungeon and its dangers. His father ordered as he continued milking the cow with healing milk that could also remove poisons and toxins out of anyone who drinks it. In the midst of a large classroom filled with young adults of both genders wearing robes and pointed hats, an older male teacher was speaking. As we have investigated, the great dungeon of Ororio is most definitely connected to how all humans with pure or almost pure blood receive a sort of dumbed-down gamer system that seemed to be loosely based around the game series' job system Infinite Fantasies. The teacher spoke as he wrote down some information on a blackboard via a telekinetic spell. Now as mages, I would highly advise taking the base mage job, as even with this system's mana core it gives you, as students of the illustrious Golden Dawn School of Magic, you are still well and capable of magic. However, the teacher spoke up, cutting through the whispering. Taking the mage's job will cut down all magic spell costs by an entire 10% while also helping our mathematical formulas for the Merlin-based magic system. The teacher explained. Granted, we do not know of the supposed higher class job, let alone the unique or hidden jobs that take specific requirements to actually unlock due to this phenomenon happening in the last 3 days. But we do know for a fact that the systems aren't inherently something bad for humanity due to the planet itself and its mountain god child giving humanity this gift as a sort of welcoming gift to our planet at its arrival. A student raised her hand and the teacher nodded as he spoke with a smile, obviously having some favor for the student speaking due to her genius aptitude. Then shouldn't we be focusing on leveling up in the dungeon, and is it true that if we kill people and monsters here in the real world, we won't get EXP? The student asked, and the teacher clapped his hands while wearing a wry smile. Yes, Miss Leafy, both of your inquiries are most certainly correct as a hem. Another teacher who knew of a small vampire enclave paid them a visit and proved beyond a doubt that killing anyone or anything outside of the dungeon itself will not give EXP, though you do still get skill experience for the spells that are given to you via your job selection if used in Mortal Kombat. The teacher explained before coughing. Now as for why we haven't more thoroughly explored the dungeon, that's a multi-fact question, as the dungeon and the minor city that surrounds the pocket realm violently reacts to people using non-human-oriented things within the dungeon, so most sacred gears will result in the dungeon kicking you out of the realm and banning you for the next week. This also includes devil magic, and as you all well know, we are connected to the Satans of the Devil faction due to our founder McGregor Mathers being a bishop in the Satan Lucifer's peerage. The teacher explained wryly. Did you get banned for trying to cheat, sir? A student asked, and the teacher's only response was a vein coming to his brow, and the students started giggling about they were going to be at a higher level than their teachers now. Ha ha ha. The teacher fake laughed before the laughter died out like a rusty coffin's hinges closing. Unfortunately, with all my new free time, I guess I will be doing a lot of reading. Reading from you all, in fact. All of you will turn in a 1,000-word timeline of the accomplishments and events in the lives of all 23 headmasters of the Golden Dawn. Class dismissed, haha. The teacher evilly cackled as he stomped out of the room. For a moment there was silence, and then Leafy tapped her friend Meredith Ordenton's arm. Meredith, let's go kill the goblin chieftain and his tribe. I need to catch up with my brother and his friends. Leafy said cheerfully as she dragged her friend toward their shared dorms to use the system to be teleported into the dungeon.